All right, so we were changing initialize mines. So what we're gonna do, how do I want to do this? I mean, the easiest thing to do is just to like do an infinite loop here, where we pick a coordinate, and then if the position already has a mine, so we just change this to be like, hey, if there's already a mine there, continue. Try again. And then sure the first tile does not contain a mine, so we just say, hey, if first tile, I mean, first tile isn't optional, so that's kind of weird. We don't need that. We're just going to say, if xy equals first tile, does equality I guess we're gonna find out, right? So we do an infinite loop of picking x and y coordinates. We right. So to do this properly, we need to say var x is an int, var y is an int, and then we get rid of this. There we go. Okay, cool. So still broken though, because initialize mines now takes a thingy, an argument. So we're gonna remove this for now, so we won't initialize any mines. And so when we go back to Godot and we run this again, we will see index out of bounds. Right. Okay. Because the issue is that update tilemap assumes that mines is this array. How do I want to do this? I think what I'll do is I will I'm gonna rename this. So because we're gonna split this into two functions. So we're gonna rename this. This is gonna be populate mines, generate mines, place mines. I like place mines. Let's do place mines. And then we'll have another function that is going to create multidimensional array. Yep, that's what it does. Of size, right? So then that's essentially just doing this. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna change this to directly use mines, like directly mutate that mines variable. I mean, I call it a variable. I mean, conceptually, since this script is always attached to a node, and essentially is a class that extends node 2D. These are like members, and these are methods. We don't even need an initializer here. We're gonna do it this way, and then we're gonna do mines equals create multidimensional array map size. There we go. So now we will have populated mines with the appropriately sized multidimensional array, assuming all of that stuff was right. And we end up with an empty map. So it's a start. So what else do I want? I guess if we are we probably need to have a var started false, and this is going to be set to true when the player reveals the first tile. That's the idea. And we'll use that to be able to determine a few things. I guess, yeah. So let's do that. So, I think we want like unhandled input. Unhandled input. Oh, this is fun. Is this? What do we think about this code that Copilot's generated? So we say, okay, if the events is input event mouse button, so the user's clicked. Events is pressed. Then we get the mouse position. I don't know if these methods are right. We'll figure that out. And then we figure out if it's in the map bounds, and if the game hasn't started, we place the mine since that started to true. And then we reveal the tile, which is a method we don't have yet. So world to map is not a method. Is there it's like something local, right? No. Isn't there a method on map that lets us oh right, it's not called map. No, it is called map. Do we want to like give this an explicit type? I guess that doesn't help, does it? World 2D? That's not it. I'm expecting to see a method here that I'm not seeing. Get global mouse position. Get local mouse position. So returns the mouse's position in this canvas item using local coordinates of this canvas item. So that should be the mouse position. And then, is there a world to map? I don't think that is a thing that exists. Can we just go look at tilemap layer? Brilliant. Methods. Probably blow this up a little bit. There we go. Get navigation map, get cell tile data, get cell atlas coords, local to map. Yeah, local to map, map to local. Okay, local to map. And then we're going to create a function called reveal tile that for now is not going to do anything, but eventually. Yeah. See how broken this is. If I click, nothing happened. Crash maybe. I'm gonna stop it there. Okay, let's look at what we did. one, let's add some print here, and see if that. Maybe I'm wrong about it being that method. No, it's okay. It's there. We're doing something that's crashing the game, though. You'll love to see it. Goodbye, Godot. I hardly knew you. All right. Are we doing something naughty and place mines? Oh, I mean, oh. yeah, we are. I did say it was an infinite loop. I meant to actually, like, you know, if we don't hit one of these situations, we're supposed to break out of the loop. All right. Oopsie. Oh, that's fun. Hold on 1 second. Where's my secrets overlay? Secrets. Just because I'm an open task manager. All right. CPU. Godot in task. Goodbye, Godot. All right. Let's turn the secrets overlay back off. There we go. All right, let's see where we're at. I mean, we shouldn't have lost anything because we weren't changing anything in the editor. So it should be fine. And we fixed this. Let's retry our connection. There we go. All right. So if I run this now, when we click, we don't start an infinite loop. Instead, we get a message revealing tile at 3-3. So if I click here in the top left corner, yeah, 0, 0. Great. Okay, so it's progress. So I think the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add another array called yep. I'm gonna do the same thing, reveal tiles. And then we are going to update tilemap, right? So else if, is it else if, like it is in Python? Let's think about this. So the reason, and again, we could use like a dictionary and put the dictionary in the array and do it that way versus having multiple arrays. It's pros and cons. But we definitely, like, there's different data elements, right? So a tile can either be unrevealed with the flag. It can be revealed and not have a mine, and it can be revealed but have a mine. So there's 4 different states, right? And those are, whether or not it has a mine has nothing to do with it being revealed or not, right? So I think maybe we could do something where it's like reveal tiles is like, maybe this is a string where it's like, ooh, actually, we've not used enums yet. Enums are a thing in enum of reveal states. So, like, mine doesn't make sense there, right? Because that's something separate, right? But we want unrevealed, revealed, flagged as being the states. I'm going to change this a little bit. We're going to say initial variant. That's a type, right? Cool. And so for mines, this is false. And for reveal tiles, this is reveal state.unrevealed. There we go. And then in update tilemap, so this is a thing, right, that takes the state of within the node and updates the tilemap. So we're going to say for each location, if they're, well, we're going to change this, right? Because we don't want to always set it to be a mine unless it's revealed, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to say, first of all, is there a switch statement in no? Wait, there is something like that. Hold on, let's go back to our GDScript reference. There is statements in control flow. So expressions, self, if, else if, while for match. A match statement is used to branch execution of a program. It's equivalent to the switch statement found in other languages. Offers some additional features. Okay. So, can we do something interesting where we like do a compound match? Maybe. So I wonder what this looks like if we do something where we say match mine, let's do, yeah, something like that, right? So if mines is true and is unrevealed, then we set it to a unrevealed tile. If there's no mine and it's revealed, we set it to a revealed tile. If there's no mine and it's unrevealed, they should be together. There you go. Okay, so if they're, so then we just need to like fully exhaust the combinations, right? So the other combination is put this with this. So we have true. If it's true and flagged, it's also a flag tile. So, right, so there are 3 possibilities for the state of the reveal for each of true and false. So if it's unrevealed and not a mine, it's unrevealed. If it's revealed and not a mine, it's revealed. If it's not a mine and flagged, it's the flag tile. If there is a mine and it's flagged, so it's not revealed yet, then we see the flag tile. If it is a mine and it is revealed, it's a mine tile. Something we'll have to implement separately is like, oh, you clicked a mine. When you click reveal, if there's a mine there, then the game ends, right? We haven't implemented any of that. This is just like showing the map. So, if this all worked, something happened. Oh, right. We haven't implemented the part where we change state based on what the user clicks. So let's do that. At least it didn't crash, right? So now what we're gonna do is that when the user clicks to reveal a tile, okay, so here's some logic. Do we think that this is good logic? So if reveal tiles at that position is not unrevealed, then we do nothing. Okay, I think that makes sense, right? If it's already revealed or flagged, then trying to reveal it, this will be like a left click, right? I think we'll make right click to be like a place to toggle the flag. But for revealing, if it's flagged or if it's already revealed, nothing happens. if the tile is a mine, reveal and end the game. So we'll just have a print here that says you had a mine. Well, like that would be where we would hook in like the game logic of like signaling a game over, maybe revealing the whole rest of the map and showing where all the mines were, that sort of thing. And then otherwise we mark the tile as revealed, and then we check for adjacent mines and reveal surrounding tiles if necessary. So adjacent mines is count adjacent mines from the tile position. If adjacent mines is 0, reveal adjacent tiles. Okay, I think that is good logic that we'll want for Minesweeper. We've not implemented those functions yet, so let's make some placeholder functions, or maybe Copilot will just write it for us like that. And then reveal adjacent tiles will do that. Interesting. Yeah. So I'll just take that on faith for the moment. We'll be able to pretty easily, once we get the game going, see whether or not that logic holds. Something I'm thinking about though is at some point we're gonna want to show a number on the tile to show the number of adjacent mines. Like that's you can't play Minesweeper without that, so that's kind of a given. I guess given that we're using a tile map layer and tiles, we'll have to add tiles with each number, or we could add sprites that have the number and position it. That's also an option. Might just do tiles. That'll be easier. We'll just make some tiles with numbers, right? Because it's only from, well, one, we don't show zeros. So 0 is just like the tile we already have, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like the most number of tiles that can be adjacent to a tile is 8 surrounding tiles. Although that's pretty unlikely. So yeah, so we'll do that at some point. To do that, probably what we'll do is we will count adjacent mines from tile position. So when we update tilemap, we'll do that. That'll be fun. Let's add a to-do here. To-do, use a tile that indicates the number of adjacent mines. I mean, we don't need map.clear because the way this works, we are exhaustively setting the entire map, all the tile values, every time we call update tilemap. There is some things we could optimize to be like, hey, just keep track of what's changed and only update the relevant tiles. Also, we could optimize count adjacent mines to like cache that calculation. But we don't need to do that now. Honestly, we probably don't need to do that at all. But let's see what we've made so far, right? So if I click new game and I click a tile, ooh, look at that. Stuff happens. Oh, I hit a mine. Game over. That's pretty good for not even having numbers, right? Obviously just kind of randomly picking things. So if I run that again, it's cool, right? So it's just like a game of Minesweeper. It's just like a game of Minesweeper, right? So you click a tile. Oh boy, okay. So there are adjacent mines to that square. I can keep clicking though. There you go. It doesn't keep me from, it doesn't actually end the game. It's just the print. So we can keep going and reveal all the mines. Huh. Neat. It's almost Minesweeper. Okay, cool. So, the core thing that we're missing out are the tiles with the numbers. So I guess we're making those. That's fun. Let's open Aseprite. Okay. So this is what I made before. So here's a question, right? So we have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. We can do this. Sure. Yeah. So what we'll do is we will we're going to wait. There you go, right. 32. I could have sworn I entered 32. Yeah, there we go. I mean, honestly, no, it's fine. We'll do this. Oh, I think what I want to do is we're gonna add a border. So I'm gonna redo this a little bit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bear with me a moment. Goodbye, question mark. You were so good. Although I wanted a flag, not a question mark, so it's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make. I just want like a little border around each cell. So we're gonna make like a 1 pixel wide border, which will be 2 pixels wide once things are joined together. And then so we'll have a kind of unrevealed tile here. And then we'll have our. It was the mine next. Interesting. Is there some kind of snapping going on? What's going on with this? What's up with that? Why can't I just put this 2 pixels away? I did this the other day when I was trying some stuff out, and it was not a problem. So what's up with that? Interesting. Hold on 1 second. What is 1 pixel? Okay. What is this grid size, actually? Figuring out stuff with Aseprite. Grid settings. Oh, it's 16 by, okay, so let's do 32 by 32 because that'll align with our tile size. Okay, so that's wrong. Let's see. Yeah, 32. Okay, and then I wanted to have this, and we'll do 30. Okay. I think the issue was just my perception. Isn't it always? I don't know what that means. And then the reveal tile, and then I don't know, sorry. I'm using white here for revealed and reveal, not revealed. Go back to gray, and then we'll come back and add. We're gonna have to draw things. And then we need to do the same thing 8 times, right? We need 8 numbers plus this one that represents no adjacent mines. Okay, so we have our foundation. So let's use maybe not such a small brush, maybe not such a big brush. And we're gonna do some kind of flag on here. What does that look like? Some kind of like pendant flag, right? So it's like it should be red. Oh, I'm, you know, I can draw lines. Yeah. How do we feel about that? Sort of. I kind of like maybe at an angle like this, and then we'll erase these bits. Welcome to Art with Saban. All right. So then I need to draw numbers. You know what's really great for this sort of thing? A tablet. A tablet that I've not used hardly at all, and I make no representations about being any better with this than I am with a mouse, but I guess I should give it a shot, huh? I think I have to unplug it for the wireless to work. There we go. All right, so we're doing numbers. I think don't do that, but let's do a little bit bigger. Look, I'm not making a game to sell, so we're just gonna draw some things. If I was more serious about this, I probably would do like, I would probably use the grid feature here to like establish like baselines, and you know, there's stuff that you're supposed to do for like font stuff, right? Where you like establish lines so that things line up properly. There we go. It is done. That's my kind of art. It's done in 30 seconds. All right, plug this in. Maybe. Why is it always? It's always the wrong way the first 2 times. Aha. All right. So, save this, and then we go back to Godot, and then our tiles are here. And then we need to update the texture to be 48. Yeah, and then we update the tile set. Texture region is the size of each tile in the atlas in pixels. Okay. Why? Let's see. Yeah, tile size is there. There's something that we need to do to update this. Nope. Hey, Brainless. Good morning. Or maybe afternoon for you at this point. Pretty sure you're a few hours ahead of me. How do we create tiles from non? Ooh. Oh, okay. So this is the source ID. You know where I put 0 before? Afternoon. Yep. You know where I put 0 in the source code? That's the source ID. So 0 is the right thing. How's the game dev going? Pretty good. You just missed, maybe. I was drawing an Aseprite. Look at my beautiful numbers. They're not. I made a little flag, made some numbers. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to update the tile set with the stuff. Can I create tiles outside the texture or tiles are already present in space? Okay. So is this okay, that's there. Tiles atlas texture.tres. Okay. So the tile set should. What happens if I delete and import? I guess it deletes and imports. All right, textures. Yeah, and assets. I probably need to like maybe I'll have a tile set folder. Yeah, why is this cut off like this? No, this is wrong. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's cut off like this. 128 by 40. Oh, hold on. Let's take the whole thing. It's 128 by 128, right? Right. So I 32. Yeah, 48 was only like halfway through here. It's whatever 32 times 3 is. 96 is what it should have been. I guess we can make it 96. That the last 5 minutes purely on me failing to arithmetic. All right, let's try that again. We'll recreate that. So we'll update. We'll open the texture. Yeah, create tiles. Yeah, 32 by 32. Sure. Okay, so How are we going to do this? I think what we'll do is in our code here, instead of having unrevealed tile, or no, revealed tile as being a thing, we're gonna have revealed tiles is going to be a array of vector 2i. That's not how you do that, right? You do like this, and then vector 2i, and then this is going to be this tile, so that would be 0, 1. Mine adjacent, and then it's 1, 1. Right, so we have a row there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so 0 adjacent mines. So I'm basically making the translation between the number of mines, which also corresponds to the index in this array, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then its location in the tile set, right? So then we go back to 0, 0, 2. And then AI autocompletes. So we go up to 8, right? So there can't be more than 8 adjacent mines to a revealed mineless cell, because Euclidean geometry. So then in update tilemap, what we do is we say something fun here like reveal tile sub count adjacent mines. And count adjacent mines is supposed to work. I guess we're gonna find out. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't work. What happened there? Let's see. Where are we calling that here? Let's do let's just do sub-0. So we'll actually, I think we want to. Well, let's see. Let's see what it's like with the original tile. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it wasn't calling the that function that was causing issues. Revealed tile, revealed tiles. Okay, that's all there. Tile set. It's just like, let me double check this array versus what we're actually doing. I don't want to do that. Let's just like do this. Just like double check that this is the right thing. So revealed tiles 2, 0. So 0, 1, 2, 0. Or in fact, I can hover over it, right? Atlas coordinates 2, 0. Right? And then 1 mine adjacent is atlas coordinate 0, 1. And then 5 mines adjacent is coordinate 0, 2. And 8 mines adjacent is coordinates 3, 2. Okay, so the coordinates are correct. Coordinates are correct. But even with that, it doesn't work. Unrevealed tile 0, 0. So what did I break? Oh, hold on. Tilemap layer. mean, this should be fine. We just like quick load that. Maybe something got disconnected there. Let's just check really quick. New game. No, we don't have our grid here anymore. Like we can click, but yeah. What's up with that? What has gone wrong here? Yeah, we create our unrevealed. Call update tilemap. And this does things. Oh right. Well, let's double check something. So unreveal tile is 0, 0. Okay. But there's nothing there. What did I change? 0, 0. What's in the debugger? Oh, just like stuff we're not using. That's fine. Why, what did I break? Let's close this file. Maybe there's something where, like, oh, because the file is opened elsewhere. Nope. Okay. I mean, the game logic still works because we hit a mine. We just can't see anything. Why? Tilemap layer. It has. We can also draw the various things, right? So this all is fine. Tiles are there. Should learn more about what these other tabs are for at some point. Line tool, rect tool. Okay. What's this? Okay. Rendering, physics, navigation. Transform. Nothing changed in there, right? Visibility? No. Interesting stuff that I should figure out at some point. Oh, ID? Aha! That'd be why. We're telling it to use ID 0, and it was ID 2. There we go. Okay, so let's go back and add. So apparently deleting and re-adding the tile set, it gave itself a new ID. So that's what broke there. So we're gonna change this to try to count adjacent mines and see if it uses our new tiles. 1 adjacent, 2 adjacent, 2 adjacent, 1, 1. Aha! It's Minesweeper. With my beautiful hand-drawn numbers. So what do we think? Can there be a mine here? I don't think so, right? Because if there was a mine here, it would be contributing to this too. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right. We need to add the ability to add flags. Yeah. Okay, so in our input, we need to distinguish between left and right click. Okay, so we're checking, let's get rid of that print. So if do different actions based on mouse button pressed, yep. So if left, handle left click, otherwise handle right click. I like it. So handle left click is basically what we already have. Yeah, and then handle right click is going to be, hold on, I gotta fix this indentation. So for right click, what we want to do is we want to toggle the flag state. Exactly like the comment says. So if reveal tiles at the position is unrevealed, set it to flagged. And if it's flagged, set it to unrevealed and update the tile map. Don't do anything if the game is not started. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to toggle a flag on a tile. Once the game is started. Beautiful. Oh. Now yep. All right. Well, I could just sit here and play Minesweeper all day. What is next for us to do, though? Probably... do we want... Oh yeah, let's go back to Escaladraw, where we have like, okay, mouse interaction with game objects, random map generation. I guess we've done both of those things. Is there anything else we want to do with Minesweeper? We should probably have it so that you can choose the game size, right? And like add, let's add some notes. I know we're about to run into an ad break, so let's add some notes of things to do here before we go. So center tile map on screen, show count of remaining mines, let user pick map size, and do we want and number of mines, and let's just pick map size for now. We'll not, we could add something to like change number of mines, but we'll leave it as just like pick map size, and we'll have it the number of mines fixed. What else? Handle game over. Handle win. and then we're basically done, right? So if you can choose how big the map is, you can you get a game over screen if you hit a mine. Oh yeah. Let's say let's add some subtasks here, right? So what specifically does that mean? So reveal map don't let player continue. Click more tiles. I guess if they're revealed, it doesn't matter anyway, so that's not necessary. Show button to either buttons to go back to exit or restart. Yep. I think that's basically that. Handle when. Good job. Exit or restart. Basically the same thing as game over. All right, so that is what the plan will be for when we come back from the ad break, which is starting right now. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna